Well, there is 40 gallons of my long-term fuel storage, and this is about the same time every year that I cycle it through my truck, and I put the last of it in yesterday. So what I do is put 2 ounces of this in each can and fill it up with non-ethanol high test. Hard to find, and there's two places in my vicinity, and one of them is in a very bad neighborhood, and they don't have card readers at the pump, so you have to go in with enough cash to pay for all this, or leave them your debit card. And I'm not doing either, so I got to go even further to get non-ethanol gas, but they got card readers, so let's get on the road. I just gotta stop, pick up another bottle of that. I don't have enough to do all these. Here we are. There's a guy who just put this non-ethanol fuel in his four-wheeler, and I don't blame him. Boy, I tell you, this ethanol fuel is nothing but a frickin' racket. It's the worst thing you could put in an engine, that alcohol. I said alcohol, but I meant ethanol. All right, let me start putting my stable in. That was my second one. Now I got to do all the rest of these. $131. It stopped at 100. I had to restart it. $131, and I'll tell you what, it was worth it. It's worth it for that kind of peace of mind. Give me my receipt or else I'll forget. Since I fueled up and left the gas station, I've been sitting here thinking about ethanol and how crooked damn near everything is in our country. I want to go back to something called conspicuity tape. And what that is a highly reflective tape that goes on the side and backs of trailers. Well, it wasn't the law that be applied until this congressman made a whole bunch of noise about all the horrors of the world can be traced back to trucks and trailers not having this high visibility, high reflectivity conspicuity tape on the sides and the back of your trailer. And for years he pushed this stuff, and eventually they made it mandatory that all trailers had to have this on it. And then at the last minute they even slipped in an addition to that where even trucks had to have this on it. I mean, who sees the back of your truck? You know, a truck's life is spent probably 1% of its life is probably spent bobtailing, maybe 2%. So nobody ever sees the back of your truck. But they approved it and it all went through. And then 6 months later, in this magazine I subscribed to, it became public knowledge that the congressman that was pushing this through for so many years and finally won owned 50% of one of the only plants, only factories that made that conspicuity tape. And I got a feeling this is exactly what has happened with them forcing ethanol on a population that most of the population doesn't want it, and the ones that don't care have no idea what damage ethanol does to engines and fuel lines. And it just leaves me with just a terrible taste in my mouth about how everything, even something as simple as the gas we buy, is tainted with corruption and graft and lies. And that's just one old man's view of the world, tainted view of the world. What a dirty thing anything connected with politics is. And I believe that's why Trump is doing so well in the polls, because people have just had it with sickening, disgusting, lying, thieving, corrupt, paid for politicians and their lobbyists. Okay, rant off. Well, there's 40 gallons of peace of mind right there. Along with a 40-year-old tiller running. Susie Orman, you lied. Lucy's gonna be mad you got her toys. Lucy's not gonna be happy with you.